A very warm welcome to the Roots Allotment site in Garth, Leeds. This is my allotment vlog, and this is Providence Pastures. So if we survey the site today, got some weeds starting to come up over there. Weeding is a constant need. Everything seems to be growing all right. Just about all the plot is used now in terms of space. It's a case of making space now by tidying it up a bit more and maybe doing the edges a bit more neatly. So this is my new watering can, due to the fact there is a problem with a supply of roses at Roots. It was either buy a rose for myself or buy a watering can with the rose. So I thought I might as well buy my own watering can, because I have a couple of experiments in mind with regard to watering, and it's better to do it with your own can. First things first, better fill it up. I always fill from the water that's already here, because then hopefully any chlorine that was in the water or any of the chemicals that are in mains water has dissipated or gone somewhere, hopefully. So my first watering job will be to give these carrot seeds a bit of water, because we've had quite dry weather. Let's see if we can get these carrots growing that I sowed a day or two back. As I look at these potatoes in the middle here, and some of these are actually looking a bit wilted actually. So I'm glad I've got this. I'll have to go fill it up. That's a really good watering can rose, is that? Pleased with that. Let's go fill up. So might as well give everything else a bit of water. This is a brilliant rose. I'm so glad I bought this actually now. I think compared to the equipment I had that was included, this is a lot better. See, I don't have to go very far for water. There's plenty of these water troughs conveniently located around, which is good. Oh. So I'll get this bit watered as well, because if you watched the last video, this is where I put the bin potatoes, somewhere round here, interplanted with the rest of the things around here that will have cropped before they come up, hopefully. Oh, I'm loving this watering can. Yeah, the only downside with this watering can is clearly, as you see, I'm having to refill it quickly. It might be worth getting a second one, because I do see quite a lot of people doing the dual-handed watering. I think Charles Dowding does that on his as well, which I suppose is more efficient, but we can't always carry 2 watering cans. Oh, more water needed again. Well, you get your steps in doing this. Alright. And this is where I planted the King Edward seed potatoes the other day, and some Charlottes over here. Water some of these areas, because as I say, it is a particularly warm day today, expected for the rest of the day. So give the potential grapevine a bit of water. Give these onions a bit of a drink too. And these carrots at the side, if any of them think I messed up with them carrots. Anyway. So, as I've been watering, I've noticed a couple of these bin potatoes that I planted the other day are just showing above the soil, above the compost. So I'll just put a little bit, because I think I did say when I did this, it does need a compost top up around this area. So I'm going to have to bring a wheelbarrow worth up at some point very soon. I'll just give that water so it just muds on. Well, it's Tuesday today, and well, I've got another one of my little experiments here. I got some lettuce seeds that I sowed, and these were done under this small grow thing, and it's got a little LED light there. I started them off just under the LED light, and they just sort of stretched really badly. So then I decided to put them on the windowsill and use a hybrid of natural light and the little light that's on there, and they grew a little better. I want to get these planted. I'm going to get this little area behind the shed neatened up. I think I'm going to do the edge and just try and put them in there and see how they go. And then I can get some more going from seed again straight away in this little unit, and straight on the windowsill and see how they go, see if they're going better. But this is I believe it's Tom Thumb lettuce from Premier Seeds Direct. I just wanted something small to grow fast, and yeah, so let's look at doing that. If I start from here, do this corner and work across. Now, with regard to it being so hard to go through, and in places being like feeling like you're going through stone, I was having a chat yesterday with Nadine, the wife of the patch manager, Spud, and she gave me some great advice and said basically leave it until autumn. Although in this instance, I like to get things done, and I'll just see if I can do something with this area, and then in future years and what have you, I'll aim to do jobs like this in autumn. So I'm probably not going dead on straight. I'm conscious not to come bowing out too much. I'd rather bow in than bow out and be in trouble for basically turning the path into my plot. It's been really useful having this tool. I mean, technically you could do it with a spade, but it's useful to have this because this has got the straight edge on it, whereas spades tend to be like bowed in. Oh. Well, it's a line, and I think if I can get all this out, then apart from anything, it'll look a bit neater. And then if I get those lettuce in, it's making use of growing space. So back jabbing at roots, otherwise they'll just grow back. And I'll have to come back and do this again. Probably as Nadine says in autumn, September, October time. Oh, crumbs. Well, this has definitely given me the workout that I need, because when you get going with gardening, it's quite labour intensive. But at least I've got my shed where I can take little breaks as I need them. Oh, blow my neck. Oh, well, that's what I got from there. I feel like I've done more than what I have because of the fact it's the roots, because this grass is so rooted in, it's quite the effort to jab out those roots, which is making me think, do I do this? Is it worth it? I'll tell you what, I might come back to, I've got that line cut out, might come back to it. Get this neatened up a bit. Oh, it's so tough. And this, to be fair, this is a fairly new trowel that was given. You get one of these trowels as part of your Roots Allotment package, and it's only a couple of months old, hardly used, very sharp in terms of, you know, it's not a dulled edge at all or rusty, and it's, even this is struggling. Having to use my, it's not just strength, it's body weight pushing in. Yeah, the advice of leave it till autumn is starting to glow brightly. So yeah, I might just, yeah. Oh, oh, I need water. I shall have to just have a little break and have a water. Yeah, if you can hear machinery, there's some grass cutting going on at the moment, and I have to say the plot manager and his wife do a really good job of keeping up to the look and the feel of Providence Pastures, and not only feel but the vibe. They're really friendly, really great people with plenty of advice to give, and yeah, it's nice. It's nice. The thing is, I think I'm just gonna go to get these lettuce in and come back and neaten up this, do these edges another day, because it's just I feel like it's a lot of work for very little return when all I need to do is to get these lettuce in. So let's these were sown on the 25th of July under lights, as I say. In fact, take my gloves off to do this. And as I say, these are Tom Thumb lettuce, so I don't need to give them as much space. And not only that, I'm not for a minute expecting them all to survive. So not perfect in terms of spacing, but I think that's what we'll go with. And then I can take this cell tray back home, get some more sown them straight away. As I say, with a hybrid of natural light and artificial light, 16 hours of artificial light and the darkness timed with the lights to coincide with natural darkness. Now it's how to get these in, because these are little plugs, and annoyingly the sort of things that the animals come and try and take out, and I'm just trying to deal with the delicate nature of the lettuce leaf, along with the needing it to be in the ground. Yeah, and there is a lack of compost at the back here, and that's my fault, because I removed a load of it in order to ensure that the shed was sat on a solid surface as possible, i.e. not compost but the clayey base soil. And as I say, these do look a bit spindly, and that's because they were started off under purely under the artificial lighting. And that's why I'm just taking a little bit more care with them. So now we need some water. So I'll give the grapevine, oh, just turn the rose around correctly. Grapevine a bit of water. That's it, you. Lucky lettuce. Look at you getting all that lovely water. And that lovely rose helps just spread it out. And with any luck, those leaves will pick back up and won't just sit there on the soil, on the compost. Let's leave it to it. I mean, this is why this is an experiment. It's a case of just doing it and seeing what happens. It was bonus to do it because I had these cell trays and I had the seeds. So I've got a packet of seeds still, so I'll just go back and I'll sow some more today. Got my watering can. Going to get some water and have a look at these lettuce that I put in yesterday. Well, they're not actually doing too bad. Let's put some water on. First on this potential grapevine. So a little bit of hoeing to do today in terms of weeding. So these potatoes look like they were wilting a bit yesterday. Recovered nicely with a bit of water. So I'll give them some more water today because it's another particularly warm day. Which should be normal, but it's summer, so who knows in this country. So I'll give the sweet peppers a bit of a water, and also the tomatoes. Onions.